Welcome back to CryptosRUs. I am George. We're all George. So today, not much news going on. There isn't a whole lot to cover. So I think it's the perfect time to be searching for undervalued crypto. That includes Bitcoin and altcoins. Today, the crypto market formed another high. Another high. Day after day after day of highs. But there are undervalued crypto out there. So today, let's search for them. Let's search for them. So thanks for tuning in. As always, smash the like, subscribe to the channel. 2 streams every day, 11:30 and 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you hit that notification bell and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. All right, guys, let's do this. Welcome everyone in the live chat. Let's change my screen here. All right, here we go. So Bitcoin is at 57,800. Again, it popped right back up. Yesterday it was going down. I don't know, 50, 53, 54. I don't know where it went, but it just came right back up. Right now, Bitcoin is stuck in this channel between, let's say, 60,000 and 55,000, and that's okay. Just yesterday, I created a video about where Bitcoin will be at the end of the year. And how, you know what, right now, what we're seeing with Bitcoin is perfectly natural. We have seen this time and time again. Yes, Bitcoin hasn't really moved for the last 2 months. That's okay. It's actually a month and a half. But even if it stretched out to 2 months, that's okay. Because the same thing happened multiple times during 2017, early on. Early 2017, mid 2017, Bitcoin had huge climbs, and then it just went sideways for a little bit. And when I say a little bit, 1 to 2 months. And it did that a couple times. And then we know what happened. Latter half of 2017, starting from October on, Bitcoin went up 400%. 400%. And during those times, when Bitcoin was stagnant, guess what also happened? Altcoins went up. It was like a mini altcoin season. And we're seeing the same thing right now. Altcoins are exploding. The overall market cap is forming a new high every single day. But you know what? Bitcoin will have its turn. When it's ready, it will move. And rest assured, it's going to go a lot higher before the end of the year. So with that said, by the way, I'm using GetRox. This is their terminal. And it's pretty fancy. And according to their indicator, their own custom RX indicator, right now you see on the green on 4 hour, it's screaming a buy right now. So that is very, very positive. And they have other features like this market overview. And you can see OMG and Cosmos and Kyber and Storage are all doing very well. This is absolutely free, by the way, to download. The link is in my description. All right. With that said, let's go to CMC here. Like I said, new high. Actually, it was a little bit higher. It was 2.41 last time I checked it. Came back down a little bit. I did not see VeChain mention I CNBC. I still want to get on CNBC. If you guys have any connections, and I should ask Rand about this because he probably has connections, I really need to go on CNBC. I mean, a lot of the guests they bring on just really have no clue what they're talking about. So I need to get on there. If any of you guys have a connection, throw in a good word about me, okay? But anyways, I'm glad to hear that. So overall market cap was like 2.41, 2.42 not too long, came down a little bit, but today overall, again, very, very good. Bitcoin's a little bit higher. That's why the market cap, went up. But, if you look at the list, right, the hot coins yesterday went down today, but the ones that weren't hot yesterday now start coming up, and some are still just exploding. And you could see some of these gains for last week is just tremendous. It's mind-boggling, actually. It's really mind-boggling. I mean, this is really life-changing wealth that we're seeing right in front of our eyes. That's why it pays to be diversified. It pays to pay attention. It pays to follow me twice daily and be in my Patreon group. But yeah, it's really a really good time to be in crypto. So today, let's search. Let's search which altcoins have not been moving even today, this past week. And let's see which ones I like, which ones I think are undervalued. And we'll do, of course, Q&A. All right. So let's just start from the top down. Is Bitcoin undervalued? I've always said yes. You can't go wrong with Bitcoin. Dollar cost average Bitcoin. I'm not even going to get into that. I said enough about Bitcoin. It's always undervalued. Now, Ethereum, I also think it's undervalued, despite the fact it's right near its high. I think it's going to go much higher later this year. So whenever there's weakness with the Ethereum right now, I think it's a good buy. Then BNB also. I'm a big fan of Binance. I don't think they'll go away anytime soon. Their ecosystem is bigger. So yeah, and Binance Coin has been pretty stagnant. You could see within the last 7 days, it's only up 3%. It's really lagging compared to, say, Ethereum or Dogecoin or some of these others. That's because previous weeks it has shot up to the moon. But right now, it does seem like, even though it's at 634, still does seem like it's undervalued right now. Mohammed said UBEX is very undervalued. I will in Q&A. Theta and T-Fuel, I'm about to get to that. I do love both. And SDX, I'll check that in Q&A. All right, going down the list. XRP, you could argue. Well, okay, I can't skip over Doge. I've been talking a lot about Doge, and I can't skip over. A lot of you guys are wondering about what's going to happen to SNL skit. I don't know, but Elon was just asked about it with it was posted on TMZ, and I posted on Twitter. It could go either way. When he has that skit, it could cause Dogecoin to explode to the moon, or Mars, I should say, or it could dump. But right now, it's holding very well above 60 cents. Yesterday, it seemed like it was getting weaker to like 50-something cents, if you could call 50 cents weaker, but now it's right back up to 60 cents again. So who knows if it's going to continue on or not. But I do think whatever happens, it will eventually find a floor, and it will stabilize, and it will stay there. People that are wishing that Dogecoin will just go away, it won't. It won't. All right, going down the list, XRP right now is undervalued too, because they have not moved for the last week. We know XRP, when they move, they really do in an explosive manner. And right now they haven't, so I think they're undervalued right now too. Now moving down the list, Cardano just had a good pump. Polkadot is starting to catch up. Bitcoin Cash, which does not belong on here, did. Litecoin also does not belong on here, it did. So they're doing pretty good, not undervalued. Uniswap is. Uniswap has not moved for the last 7 days. Despite the fact it came out V3, although they pre-announced V3, so people kind of knew what to expect. But Uniswap is still a big dog in the AMM space. And the fact that they haven't moved for a while, I think they will. Chainlink, solid play. I've always said have some Chainlink. No Oracle comes close to it. VeChain, of course, still undervalued in my book because it needs to be in top 10. I've always said that. Despite the fact they're up 10% today, I hope they continue on. They're undervalued. All right, let's go down the list a little bit. Solana, Theta, yes, these are very undervalued. I love both of these. I'm glad to see Theta make some moves. The biggest decentralized video platform out there. Solana, also very promising smart contracts blockchain. Yes, so they're undervalued. Going down the list, I had someone very adamant about telling me about EOS yesterday, or this morning, and you know what? I think that person, it did not change my mind about EOS because their fundamental problems have still not changed. Although he's telling me that Dan Liermer didn't really leave the project, that he actually came back. I don't think that's the case. That has been unverified, but we will see. Despite that, there's still some fundamental issues, but still, they pumped up. Anyways, going down the list, I think Neo is promising. They're coming back in a big way, so I think they could still be moving. Terra has not moved for a long time. Cosmos, I told you guys about Cosmos. I told you guys that Cosmos is undervalued. Just days ago, I said Cosmos has not moved for quite some time. And then right afterwards, like almost a minute after my stream, it started going up. I'm just kidding about that. It didn't go up right after my stream, but it is coming up. But still, being who they are, I think they're undervalued at this point. Pancake Swap, of course, the biggest AMM, even bigger than Uniswap. They're having a down week. That tells me they're a good pickup. Aave also. Aave has not moved. Aave and Compound both have been really weak, to be honest. But I do think they're still good. They're still good lending plays. I don't think it'll go away anytime soon. Both of them have made transitions off of Ethereum. They're on layer 2 solutions. I believe Aave went on Polygon, and I forgot where Compound went. But so they really don't have congestion issues anymore. So I think they're under the radar for a lot of people. All right, moving down the list. Let's see. There's a lot of good movers. Crypto.com, I don't know if it's undervalued. I know people ask me that all the time. I don't think it's undervalued. I think that's right where they should be, around $5 billion. And if you go down the list, Polygon right now is taking a breather. I think Polygon went on a fantastic run. And I've been waiting for it to level out and take a breather. Right now, seems like it's that point. So it could be a very good time to pick up Polygon. I read stories about V3 being a flop. I don't know if it's a flop, but it's just maybe it wasn't as good as people thought it was. Chainlink partnered up with UNICEF. Okay, interesting. What are your thoughts about Ethereum reaching 10K? I mean, I just created a video yesterday about Ethereum possibly hitting 8K by July. So I think that answers your question. So you should rewatch that or watch it if you haven't. IOTX is criminally undervalued. I don't know about that. It is underrated. Not many people know about it, but they do have their own chain. Yes, I don't know what's going on with them, actually. They came out with a hack-proof home camera. That doesn't excite people, especially for $500 million market cap coin. All right, moving on. What else is there? Compound, I mentioned. Aave and Compound both have been really stagnant. Kusama also. Kusama was high flying, kind of took a breather. Same thing with Polkadot. I think their time will come again. So, and they're definitely necessary for Polkadot ecosystem. I mean, they're like the test bed. So, yeah. Looking at like the red right here, Chili's has taken a big breather for a very long time. I think their time is going to come. I still think they're a really good NFT play. You go down the list, something like Qtum has gone up huge. I've noticed a lot of 2017 smart contract plays. They're just pumping, and sometimes without reason. I think people are just looking for undervalued projects right now, like I am right now. But you got to be careful. You can't just FOMO into something that has no fundamental reasons why it's pumping. You have to be careful about that. Oh, by the way, while I've been talking, Bitcoin is now 58.2. See, I have effect on the market. Hashgraph, Hollow's finally taking a breather. I don't know if they're undervalued though. I mean, I'm kind of neutral on them. Same with Hashgraph, so I don't know. Zilliqa, they're down for a day. They're also another 2017 play that's doing a lot of things. I think they could be a good pickup. Same thing with Decentraland. I think they have been stagnant for a very, very long time. Same thing with Engine. I think Engine is really undervalued right now. Basic attention token, Theta, Digibyte. I mean, they've done pretty well this week, so I can't really say they're undervalued, but I like them a lot. The graph, I think, is undervalued. The graph has been stagnant for a very long time, and necessary. Definitely necessary in this space. The Ontology is another one, another 2017 play. They're a blockchain more focused on ID services, but they're getting into DeFi too right now. So I don't know if they're going to stand out, but they're definitely coming up. Near Protocol, I think, is very undervalued right now. Telcoin is not undervalued. I just read an article about Telcoin's performance in 2021 is even greater than Dogecoin. It's up like 19,000%. Maybe not the beginning of the year, maybe 1 year performance, but it surpassed even Dogecoin in growth. That's telling you something. That's really telling you something. Again, though, I would not FOMO on Telcoin. No matter how good they are, when it's up like 400% for a week, it's bound to come down. So I'm waiting for that to happen, but I think Telcoin is on the right track, but that's just a crazy pump. That's an insane, crazy pump, so you don't want to FOMO in right now. Tezos looks undervalued. Yes and no, although I don't know what's going on with Tezos. I don't hear anything other than, yeah, they have a few DeFi plays coming on board. I don't hear any big things, big partnerships, anything huge. So it could just be me. I just missed them, but I don't hear much about Tezos. Jonathan, appreciate it. Phantom seems like it's undervalued. It has not moved for a long time. There's a lot of DeFi projects that move to Phantom, and they have a very, very, very close relationship with Alameda Research. Alameda, wants to get basically all the Solana stuff to be integrated into Phantom too. So they have a very close relationship. So yeah, Phantom I think is undervalued right now. They're negative for the week. OMG is having a crazy week. All right, let's go down. Bitcoin down. That's garbage. Do not FOMO into that. Helium is good. Low mesh or low power mesh network. Yes, they're undervalued. I hear a lot of people talk about Swissborg, but I can't use it. But it's like an all-in-one financial app. I hear a lot of people say good things about it. Harmony is definitely undervalued, down 9% this week. They should not be down this week 9%, honestly. They should be up 20%. They have been really, really stagnant for a long time. They're undervalued. Cello actually looks pretty good to me after I learned more about them. Someone just mentioned about IOST. I don't know. Well, no, IOTX, that's different. IOST is also another blockchain. Anchor is okay. Venus, very undervalued. I think they're very undervalued, being the size that they are in terms of TVL. Very undervalued. KuCoin token, down for the week. No reason for that. Absolutely no reason for that. They're undervalued. Reserve rights, I'm kind of neutral on. Voyager, I think so. They had a fantastic quarterly results. They're onboarding clients like left and right. They still do have some issues, but I've been receiving emails left and right. Those of you guys that have the app, that Steven is working hard at making withdrawals faster, reducing congestion and downtime and so forth. It's hard when you have like hundreds of thousands of people come in every single day. It's really, really hard. Dent, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Dent. They were so hot, so hot, and then all of a sudden they just reversed. So I think they could still turn around. Let's give them more time. They could be undervalued at this point. Arweave, I think, is very undervalued. I think their relationship with Solana will carry them far. And going down the list, what else is undervalued? VeThor. A lot of people ask me about VeThor, but I like VET a lot better than VeThor, to be quite honest. Prometheus. Finally. I don't take credit for it. I looked at Prometheus before as like one of those, under 100 million market cap coins, right? Afterwards, it pumped up like 1,000%. Not due to me, some pump group, and I'm waiting for it to come down. Because Prometheus actually looks like a pretty good project, except it was pumped up way too much. So we have to see it come down a little bit. MDEX is like a all-in-one DeFi DEX AMM on Huobi. Based on the total locked-in value and transactions, it's very undervalued, but I don't see any Huobi projects pump up. So I don't know if it's going to pump up. Someone just mentioned about IOTX, down 28%. Wow, that's hard to do in such a hot season right now. So I don't know what's going on with IOTX. Something's going on. I think some of the Solana plays like Serum could have a great future, so it could be undervalued right now. What else is there? Quant have dropped off tremendously. I don't know what happened with Quant. Look at this ABBC coin. It shouldn't have never pumped up in the first place. Look at this drop off right here. It's just crazy. That's why you got to be careful. Origin Protocol, I think they're undervalued right now too. They're in that NFT space. Injected Protocol, down pretty significantly. I'm neutral on them, but I can see why they're down. I don't know if they're going to recover, but they're like a DEX for synthetics and derivatives. They were really hot before. Now they're down. Energy Web Token, a lot of people ask me about that. Energy trading, that just doesn't work. It really doesn't. There's too many jurisdictions and stuff that just won't allow it. StormX, I think they're okay. I think they're working. They're working on making it greater. They just need more adoption. Can you look at 100X coin? They're sponsors in a Keneal fight this week wearing the logos. Okay, I'll look at it in Q&A. 100X coin. That just doesn't look good. Polkadot's most undervalued now. They just got added. They're not undervalued. All right. So going down the list, what else is there? Let me end it. Sandbox is undervalued. Monaco, don't look at that because it's crypto.com now. Wax, I think, is very undervalued. There's a lot of NFT games. The most popular NFT games are all on Wax. So that should be doing a lot better. What else is there? Utrust is doing very well. I learned a little bit more about them recently. And then what else? See, a lot of these, you know, they're not doing very well, but I don't think they're undervalued. What else is there? Cody's undervalued, but now I realize their biggest competitor is Cello, and Cello is very, very big and very well backed. But I do hope Cody comes back. I thought they were doing something with Cardano, but I didn't hear anything about that. So, all right, so I'm just gonna round it out there. You know, page 2. I think there's a lot of undervalued plays. Despite some of these are still in the green, I still think there's so much more room to grow. But some of these are in the red, way in the red. So definitely time to be picking up. And while I'm talking, look at that, 58.6. So that's looking pretty outstanding. The first chain link of ADA. I thought Cardano's building their own Oracle system. What's going on with that? Charlie 3, it's probably not even done, right? But I thought Cardano was building their own Oracle. I don't know why they would utilize that. But anyways, I would still not bet against Chainlink. What is this 100x coin? Well, yeah, they're not doing very well. And this is a crazy supply right there. Crazy total supply. Our way to a 7 billion market cap and beyond. The first crypto influencer owned community coin on BSC. Trade 100x on... Yeah, not a fan of this. Just looks ridiculous right off the bat. When they come out with a number right away, like our path to 7 billion market cap, that like turns me off right away. STX, originally Blockstack. I don't know too much about it. Anyways, we're gonna do some Q&A now. I know I just kind of transisted there in a good way. Are you talking about stacks or stocks? Probably stacks, right? Stacks is, I didn't know they were Blockstack. They're basically programming. They're allowing programming of dApps on top of Bitcoin's protocol. There's a few that's out there like that. They're like a layer 2 for Bitcoin. I mean, it could work, especially like guys like Michael Saylor love to see that. But I think there's just so many coins out there that's just better suited. Look at the global market cap, 2.42 trillion, another high. So today is definitely a good day. BPro, I still like it. I still like them a lot. I would say that I'm probably the first one to cover them, but now a lot more influencers are going to cover them, but I like them a lot. CRO, I like. Do you believe Cody's undervalued? Yep, I just got done saying that. I don't think Bread is undervalued. They're like a universal wallet, but they're a dime a dozen these days. So, and it took them way too long to add in like support for some of these other coins. There's so many universal wallets out there now. I did say, Edward, I did talk about Compound. I think Compound and Aave both are undervalued. They have been stagnant for a very, very long time. I think overall these DeFi plays could be very good. Can you check BMN as multipliers, a fork of Aave on Binance Smart Chain? Very, very, very low cap. Probably on Pancake Swap, yes. Non-custodial lending on Binance Smart Chain with flash loans. 34 million locked in, so relatively small. Yeah, they remind me of, yeah, exactly like Compound. Or Kava. Kava is also in this space too. Interesting. Okay. But still very small. Very small. Let's see what their app looks like. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Total locked in. Wait, why does this say 34 million? This says 12 million. I don't know. There's probably something else. Doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. Could be good. Could be good. Multiplier. just because something just because something pumps up doesn't mean it's good. Pump groups could easily make that happen. I aped into Ray at 13.5 is undervalued. I don't see if you jump into something, you should not be asking me afterwards if it's a good idea. You should have asked that beforehand or done your research first. But Radium, luckily, I think it's a good project. One of the bigger ones on Serum. I mean, on Solana. I think Radium and Serum both have promise, although they haven't really moved much yet. But I do think they have promise. Chain Game, I looked at them. I think they're a little bit too early. Ubix, I have looked at before. I don't know. They don't really stand out. It's like a hybrid DAG. I don't know. It doesn't stand out to me. It does not stand out to me, so I don't know. Can't really say much beyond that. This circulating supply is also a problem. I mean, this is really low versus the max supply. So that could be an issue. What is this? 45 billion out of a trillion? I mean, that's horrible. What do you think about Orion? Yeah, I just got done talking about Orion. I think they're good. I still actually have an interview with Orion Protocol. The problem is Alexei, he has a very thick Russian accent, so I'm not sure if anyone can understand it. So I have that dilemma. Bake, yes, I think Bake is undervalued. I think they're trying to be the premier NFT place within Binance Smart Chain. Troy, Varsity, I can tell you I'm just not a fan of Varsity. ShareRing. What is ShareRing? It doesn't even come up. It's a share token? Yeah. Is this the one with cars? No, it's just it's like an ID play. The problem with these ID plays is there's many projects like this, okay, where they want you to basically have your identity stored on a blockchain, and in theory, it's awesome because then you could get loans. You don't your credit card, your credit information, everything is on there. The problem is anyone go actually adopt it? That's the biggest problem. Our governments go allow you to have your driver's license or your passport on there, and your health records. Those are very, very regulated, and I don't know if that's ever going to change. But it does look like this is exactly what it's for, right? It could be good. It could be good, but I just have a hard time seeing how this is going to be adopted worldwide everywhere. It's just going to be very, very hard. Very hard. Algorand, it's okay. I don't really have any thoughts on it. CKP, Nervos. Nervos is one of those ones that I don't quite understand, but it's a blockchain where it can swap swap tokens. So it has that interoperability built in, but I don't know much beyond that. Unlock Protocol. They're actually invested by Coinbase Ventures, but they're on some horrible exchanges. And the idea is good. I just don't know how good it is. It gives you the ability to lock out websites and possibly other things so that you have to pay for it. It's great for content creators, but I mean, that technology exists already. I don't know if you need a blockchain. And I don't know if you need a token for that either. So, yeah. Number one, George here. Is it B Pro or B Protocol? It's B Pro. B Pro. Argon seems to be added in Binance Smart Chain, backed by Amazon. I don't know if they're backed by Amazon. Very, very small. Very small. I think I covered them recently. Yeah, the world's first freelancer platform. I did cover them recently. I remember that. They're trying to solve the issue. They're trying to be the next Upwork or the next Fiverr, but make it more fair. Less fees and stuff like that. I don't know if they're backed by Amazon though. That's unproven right now. Do you think Unilayer will gain traction? I don't know. I don't hear anyone using Uniswap using Unilayer right now. So I don't know. They're a layer on top of them to make it look more like a traditional DEX or a traditional exchange. But most people, including myself, if you use Uniswap, the easiest way to do it is just within a wallet that has that app, and it just makes it very, very easy. So with that, I don't know if Unilayer can, but I know they're trying to get into Launchpad and stuff like that. Maybe. Can you show Hamcoin, please? No. What is concerning percent of top holders versus with smaller cap, for example, top holder at 20%? I mean, it really depends. A lot of these IEOs, IDOs, wherever, you look at how much the team owns, they own 20, 30, 40% sometimes. And some of them turn out to be great, and some of them turn out to be not so great. So there's really no set number to look at. Obviously, the lower it is, the better it is. But you'll hardly see projects like that. Blank privacy wallet, I have looked at it. It's okay. It hides your transactions when you deposit. I don't know if that's really necessary, but okay. Digibyte with their layer 2, I think is promising. I think that makes them a lot more promising. Olympus dot. Okay, I'm not gonna look at that. Yes, I talked about Harmony. I think they're very undervalued at this point. I'm not gonna look at Trios because too many people are shilling it, and it's not gonna end well. Dragon Chain, no. Student Coin, I'm gonna partner up with Student Coin pretty soon. I think they're pretty promising. BTC target this summer, I think. Don't worry about the summer. Just know that it's gonna go a lot higher. I obviously missed my prediction of 80,000 end of April, but still, when Bitcoin moves, it's gonna move, and it's gonna move hard. So right now, I think we should all be thankful that Bitcoin is holding like right around 60,000, and crypto is blooming right now, and it's really a gift. Like, we should really consider a gift, because once things start going higher, it's gonna be harder and harder to accumulate Bitcoin. Synthetic versus UMA, all these synthetic creation plays, there's so many out there. I don't even know. They're all being diluted, so I don't even know. I mean, and it's a lot of these projects now have them built in too. So I don't know. I don't think I'm not bullish on synthetic or UMA or Ren or any of them that's in that space. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. Overall, things are looking pretty darn good. Bitcoin is almost back up to 59,000. Could be 59, 60,000 in the near future. There's a temporary top right around here, though, 59. Let's see if we can break it. It's right pressing up against it. But in the meantime, altcoins form another high, 2.42 trillion. And there are a lot of undervalued crypto out there. There's a lot, and I went through a lot of them, but there's more. There's a lot more out there. But don't FOMO, and don't fall for pumps. Just because something pumps does not mean it makes it a good project. You actually really want to do your research into them and figure out why they're pumping in the first place. All right, guys, that is pretty much it. RLC, no comment. Referral, never heard of it, so can't help you guys there. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. As always, smash a like, subscribe to the channel, and tune in tonight, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, have a good one.